There comes a moment, brother, when the silence between you and her isn't awkward anymore. It's peaceful. When her name stops lighting up your phone and it doesn't sting. When you stop waiting for that text, that apology, that closure, because deep down you realize you don't need it anymore. That's when the tables turn, because the truth is, the moment you no longer need her, that's when she finally starts to feel your absence. It's not about hate. It's not about revenge. It's about evolution. You outgrew the version of you that was begging for her attention. You found peace in your own company. And that peace, that's what shakes her. Let's talk about what really happens when she realizes you don't need her anymore. First thing, she feels the energy shift. See, women can feel energy before you even say a word. When you used to chase, she could sense it. When you waited for her to text back, she could feel it. That subtle desperation, that hope. It was all energy she could read like a book. But when you stop needing her, that frequency changes. Suddenly your presence feels calm, grounded, unpredictable. You're no longer orbiting around her. You're just there, but detached. That confuses her. Because the attention she once took for granted, it's gone, and she can't explain why she suddenly misses what she once ignored. Second thing, her validation stops working. Before, she could post a story, drop a subtle hint, or send a hey just to pull you back in. And it worked. You'd respond, you'd bite the bait, but now you don't even flinch. You see the pattern for what it is, a test to see if she still matters. When she realizes her tricks don't work anymore, that's when the panic starts. Because it's not about losing you, it's about losing her ability to affect you. A man who can't be emotionally manipulated, that's a man she suddenly respects, even if she never admits it out loud. Third thing, she starts remembering your calm. When she was around you, maybe she didn't value your stability. Maybe she mistook your consistency for boredom, but once she steps out into a world full of chaos, drama, and temporary attention, she realizes something. You weren't boring, you were peace. You were the kind of man who didn't need to prove himself, who made her feel safe without saying a word, and that's when the memory hits her hardest. Not during the nights she's partying, but in the quiet ones, when the noise fades and the truth settles in. Fourth thing, her ego starts fighting her feelings. This is where it gets tricky. Her ego will tell her not to care, that she's fine, that she doesn't miss you, but her emotions, they don't lie. Every time she checks if you've moved on, every time she scrolls through your page, every time she wonders if you've replaced her, that's her ego losing ground. Because now she's seeing something she didn't before, a man who's not angry, not chasing, not bitter, just done. And that level of peace, it's unsettling. Because she realizes she's no longer the center of your emotional world, and once a woman feels that, she never forgets it. Fifth thing, she starts testing your silence. At this stage, most women will try subtle ways to see if you've really detached. Maybe she'll text you, "How have you been?" or comment something small, casual, just to see your reaction. But here's where most men mess up. They think it's a sign she wants them back. No, brother, it's a probe. She's checking if her emotional hold still exists. Your silence isn't punishment, it's your boundary. And when you hold that boundary firm, she realizes something powerful. Your peace is more valuable to you than her presence. That's when the respect starts. Quietly, internally, without words. Sixth thing, she finally sees who you really were. When you were available, she only saw what she wanted to see. Maybe she thought you were too nice, too available, too easy to read. But when you walk away with dignity, when you stop reacting, stop chasing, stop explaining, she gets clarity. She starts remembering the little things, how you listened, how you supported her, how consistent you were. She starts realizing that no one else matches the depth of what you brought. That's not something she'll tell you. That's something she'll feel in silence. And that realization, it lingers. Seventh thing, you begin to see through the illusion. By now, something inside you changes too. You start realizing it was never about her approval. It was about what you believed her love meant. You were chasing closure, validation, something to prove your worth. But the moment you stopped needing her, you reclaimed that worth from within. You start to see that her rejection wasn't rejection, it was redirection. She played her role in your growth. She taught you what kind of man you refuse to be again. Dependent, reactive, emotionally led. And that lesson, that's priceless. Eighth thing, you become the version she never thought you'd be. This is when you rise quietly. No announcements, no revenge glow up. Just peace, discipline, focus. Your silence turns into strength. Your pain turns into purpose. You stop chasing love and start embodying it. And when she sees that, when she realizes the man she once overlooked became everything she secretly wanted, that's when she feels the loss fully. Because now, she can't reach you. Not emotionally, not spiritually, not even through guilt. You've evolved beyond needing her. So if you're there right now, trying to let go, wondering if she'll ever realize your value, understand this. The moment you stop needing her is the moment she finally starts feeling you. Not because you punished her, but because you reclaimed your power. The peace you built in silence, that's your closure, that's your growth, that's your revenge, without ever having to lift a finger. Because the truth is, when she realizes you don't need her anymore, she finally understands what she lost. And you finally understand what you gained.